Hey folks, it's me again, coming from Command Central today, not outside on the deck. Wanted to come and do a video on how to prepare yourself to sell your home. So say you're ready. Once again, I got my trusty notes here so I don't forget anything. The first thing that you need to do is to make the decision that you are ready to sell your home. That can be a nerve-wracking decision. Where will I go? What will happen? You need a plan A, which is the perfect plan, that I'll find the house that I want and I'll sell this and move right in. But you also have to have a plan B, that what if my house sells before I find a house that I want to buy? That's a good problem to have. So what you want to do is decide, will I rent an apartment? Will I rent a house? Will I move in with family until I find something? But you need to make that decision because it makes the whole process less stressful. Number two, I suggest that you get a home inspection done before you put it on the market, because if you know what needs to be done, there may be some small items that you can fix, or you have friends who are handy who can fix, but it pays off in the long run. When we're under contract, the buyer does their home inspection and there's very few items that are found. It really makes the buyer more confident that they have made the right decision to purchase your home. Next, hire a professional, me. A realtor will do numerous things for you, but just to kind of make a list of a few important things that we'll do is we'll advise you on what needs to be done to get that house ready. You may need to declutter, 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 declutter. Painting is the least expensive way to update your home, but it gives you major return. You'll want to clean it, spit shine it. Everything needs to be sparkling. The covers on your light switches, as funny as that may sound, it makes a difference. As far as the corners, the baseboards, all of these things that can be done by you at no cost are great ways to update your home and make it more appealing. You want to, we will help you with preparing the necessary paperwork to get the house on the market. We will do a market analysis. We call it a comparable market analysis. You'll hear us use the term CMA, which is helping us to give you a price range for listing your home. Now, if I must ask you, homeowner, please listen to us when we give you the price range. Please listen to us when we tell you you need to paint, you need to do this, you need to do that, because we know what buyers are looking for and we know what's going to need to be done to get your house to sell quickly. We will market your home. We will flood the internet with marketing your home at how great of a value it is. That's another thing that we as realtors will do. We will advise you when the offers start flowing in. We will help you to negotiate those offers and make sure that the offer that's chosen is the best for you and your situation. And we will get you to the closing table. So those are a few side things that we will do. But next on the list, after you've hired me, a professional, we will help you to make sure that your house is always show ready. That means beds are made, there's no clutter, the house is clean, because you never know when you're going to get that call that says, may I show your home? And you don't want to say, oh gosh, I didn't make the beds. So you always want to keep it show ready. It may make you feel like you're living in a museum or a fishbowl, but just a little bit of discomfort is going to make it so much better for you in the end. We'll get the house sold quickly. Ready to be the negotiator. That's number one. We're going to make sure that when that offer comes in, that it is going to work best for you. But here's another important thing. This is so crucial. Please understand that this is a business transaction. I know you have memories in this home. I know you're attached to it, but this is a business transaction. When the offer comes in, if it's a little lower, please don't be offended. There have been many of what would have been great transactions to have fallen by the wayside because someone's emotions got involved, and that is not good business sense. So when we as realtors present offers to you, we're presenting to you for you to look at the bottom line. We're working for you, but we need you to always remember that this is a business transaction. Next, start preparing for your move. Once we've settled on a contract and we're moving through, they've done their inspections, the appraisal is done, it's, all downhill from that. Start preparing your move, packing, cleaning. Next, once we have given you a solid closing date, please understand the word solid, because the date that's on the contract may be just a target date. It may have to be moved. So I need you to be fluid when it comes to that closing date. When we give you the solid closing date, that's when you want to start calling the utility companies and having your utilities either transferred or disconnected the day after closing. Sometimes the utility companies will require that the buyer bring the documents from closing to be able to put it in their name. And if we have a late closing, they may be in the dark and with no water. So as a courtesy, have the utilities turned off the day after. Here's another important thing. Do not cancel your homeowner's insurance until the closing is complete. Do not, I repeat, cancel your homeowner's insurance until the closing is complete, because that could be burdensome and a little aggravating if the closing's pushed back and now the house has no insurance. Next, make sure you leave the house and the yard clean and neat. Our contracts that are written by the Georgia Association of Realtors says that you will leave the house neat and clean. So just as a courtesy, it's a good practice. Make sure the house is clean. If the carpets need shampooing, just do it as a nice gesture. Shampoo them. Make sure the yard is cut and free of any debris. And then lastly, on the day of closing, just arrive about 10 minutes early. You're going to need to have some ID, photo ID. And we go to the closing table, we sign, make sure you have all keys to the property and your garage door openers if you have a garage, and we're done. That's it, folks. It's just that simple. It's most important to remember to hire a professional that's going to work for you. And I don't really have a problem with you interviewing. You need to make sure that whoever's working for you, you click, that the chemistry is there between you and the realtor who's working for you. And that's what we do. We work for you. So those are just some tips on how to get prepared to sell your home. In many areas of our Chattahoochee Valley, it is a seller's market. Interest rates are extremely low, and houses are selling in hours, not days, but in hours. But if you listen to us, do what we ask you to do when it comes to the condition of the property, we can get your house sold. But definitely if you listen to us to price it right. So we thank you for tuning in for this, once again, informative video. As I always end these, stay positive, stay kind, and just keep smiling. Till our next video. Thank you for watching.